Welcome back to our weekly series of One Hidden Truth About Better Health. Today, we talk about digestion, the most important topic. In Ayurveda, it is about the digestive fire. People mostly confuse digestion with food, but it is not like that. It is about the digestive fire that helps healing. Today, we talk about most commonly asked question about this digestion fire. Welcome back, Dr. Sodhi.
Thank you, Swati. One of purpose of my life is to create health for myself and for my audience. And this is I know it's an uphill task because you have to do work in it. There's no freebie pill available for that. But the goal of this creating health is such an amazing thing. You don't have to depend on any pills, medications, drugs, supplements. When you eat the way we are designed to eat, this natural balance is given to you by the mother nature.
So basically you are connecting everybody back to the basics,
Basic
how
nature.
we should be doing it.
That's right.
So as we are talking about the digestive fire, can you explain what exactly is digestive fire in Ayurveda?
So, we all cook food at home and we have stoves and it happens sometime, you put your pot on the stove and you forget about it, it get burned. Everybody can relate to that. It happens. So now that is too much fire because you just burn it. And some reason you did not put the stove on properly, the heat was too low, then you see the food is not cooked properly. So that's also wrong. So in Ayurvedic medicine, we talk about Agni. Agni means fire. It's not only just the digestive fire, it's actually we have brain Agni, we have eye Agni, we have liver Agni, we have Agni in your blood vessels. So there was a different depiction and in Ayurvedic medicine which does not relate 100% to our modern understanding. But the essence of that understanding is same what we are understanding today. So digestive fire is the most important because when you are digesting your food properly, you are making the best essence of the food. Those essence get sucked up into your digestive tract and now it's being supplied to all over the body with a lot of precision. For example, thyroid need iodine. Body extract the iodine, supply iodine mostly to your thyroid gland. Yes, it also supplies to other, but iodine is needed by the thyroid gland. So there is an accurate amount of precision in bodies is working when it's working for itself.
So God has made us balanced and we ruin it.
Unbelievable. I think with the molecular biology, which is a new subject, we are amazed at how the Ayurvedic understanding is so precise in even today's world. So the digestive fire is the most important, and we use this analogy of overcooking. So in Ayurvedic medicine we call Agni, and we also call Sam Agni, Sam in balance. And if you have too much, you burn it. If you have too little, you don't cook it. So just think about it. When we eat our food, what are we doing it? We are mainly eating carbohydrate, proteins, fat, fiber, some minerals, some vitamins. Some vitamins are made in the body by some we actually get from outside. So basically what we're doing, we're making to the final product. So when you eat the carbs, you're turning them into sugars. And there's a long series of digestive process. Protein becomes amino acid. Fat becomes fatty acids. Now, if you not make those cycle to the end, you are making intermediate product. Example, when you eat carbs, you're making sugar, but you're not converting that into sugar, the final product. You're making intermediate, which is called disaccharides. The protein becomes amino acid. If you're not doing the protein to the amino acid, you're making intermediate product, which are called ketones and phenolic. Similarly, the fat turns into fatty acid, which is, you might have heard of essential fatty acid. That's another part of it too. So, but when you're not making to the final, we are making a wrong kind of fat, like arachidonic acid. Arachidonic acid is inflammatory. The disaccharides are inflammatory. It attracts the wrong bacteria, wrong set of fungus in your body. Your body can have overgrowth of fungus in your gut. A lot of people has that issue too. People, when you're not making the final protein, you're making ketones, indoles, which is inflammatory.
So to add on to it, people eat healthy food. There are like different healthy diets, protein rich diet, no carb diet, all keto diet. They are like trends here. Despite of eating those healthy foods, people are still bloated. Can you elaborate more or maybe explain more on this?
It's the same way that we talked about your fire. You cook your food in a pot, and if your fire is not strong, and then you're not able to digest it. In Ayurvedic medicine, we have talked elaborately about it. It starts from your looking at the food. There is the aroma of the food. If you remember from your childhood, your grandma make that halwa, that special puri for you.
Panch indriya is what you are trying to say.
So we stimulate all your five senses. Say, oh my God. Like I think kids over here can relate to pie or pizza, the aroma of that. It just fills the room, and you don't have to think. So that is very important part of it. So you have to awaken your senses. So the visual part is very important. And then when you put food in your mouth, you have to masticate it. You have to digest it properly. So if you don't chew your food properly here, you don't make enough saliva. In your saliva, there is a lot of enzymes. One of them is called ptyalin, which actually helps to break down your carbohydrate. Now, when you swallow the food goes to your tummy. And the tummy has hydrochloric acid. Again, the mouth has a alkaline pH. The stomach has a acidic pH.
The balance that you were talking about.
Exactly. So when you have a low alkaline here, if you're not chewing your food, you're not going to have enough acid here. There's a rebound effect to it. So no wonder why people have the weak digestion, because they are not chewing their food properly. They are not making hydrochloric acid properly. And now, when you're not using proper amount of hydrochloric acid, we have N/10 hydrochloric acid in the gut, which is very strong hydrochloric acid. One of them function is to put a charge on positive ions and negative ions on the food. Second, it also helps the absorption of B12. People who has a low hydrochloric acid, like people who get gastric bypass surgery, they have low B12 for the rest of their life.
So you want to say that it's all about the balance. Once balance is lost, inflammation triggers in.
Exactly.
So I want to ask more about this. How is this inflammation and digestion related to each other?
So remember we talked about that how you eat the food and breaks down to the final product. If it's clean, there's no inflammation.
Oh.
So when you're eating carbs to sugar, protein to amino acid, fat to fatty acid, there's no intermediate product here. Now you are fine. You says no problem. But when you're doing it, then what do? You attract wrong kind of bacteria. Like in our gut, we have 10-fold bacteria than the cells of the body. So according to one estimate, we have around 100 trillion cells.
Okay.
We have 1,000 trillion
and they are
bacteria
all connected to each other.
They're talking to each other.
Okay.
There's very easily this research is very amazing. Like even if one set of bacteria is weaker, the other set of bacteria actually helps to make it stronger. They talk to each other. Every cell, every bacteria is talking to each other. But when the system get overwhelmed because we're not eating properly, we're not taking time. Most of us, like you might have seen, people are chewing their breakfast and they're driving the car.
Oh yeah.
When they're eating
the
lunch,
stress and the time balance.
and they're just like they're on the wheel and they're just worried somebody's going to hit from back, from sideways. Your saliva, which is secretory IgA, gets very less. When secretory IgA get less, the secretory IgA is a filter. It let the good things go in and stops the bad guys out.
So these little tweaks that we have to make in our daily lives can lead us to a healthy life.
Exactly. So this is important. The preciseness of the body is there, intelligence is there, but we have to pitch in to create that intelligence balance in our body.
This leads to my one other question. So Ayurveda has so many herbs and supplements. So I'm sure these supplements work correctly when body is in balance. So as inflammation pitches in, digestion slows down, fire is not there. What is the impact of these supplements? How would you want to elaborate on that?
You're going to have a problem because you're not digesting it properly. Because when you're not breaking your food for the product to the final product, how you think you're going to make digest your nutrient, vitamins, supplements? They're not going to be completely
They'll
absorbed.
be an add-on burden.
Add-on to burden on the system. But in Ayurvedic medicine, we have a process called Deepan.
Okay.
Deepan means ignite. So we do things to ignite the digestive fire. One of them is visual, just looking at, you salivate. You like your favorite food, when you even aroma of that starts salivating you. Then pachan means you want to make that food to the last, the digestive soup which your body can absorb. I will call it digestive nutrient, but the body can absorb. So, and that is done with aromatic herbs, mint, basil, cumin, like very common knowledge in our Indian culture. Like if you have your bowl is loose, put some cumin rice. It's make some ghee and cumin seeds, and then you put the rice in it. It calms down because the aroma of that has the aromatic compounds in the cumin has antidiarrheal effect.
Our health is in our kitchen.
That's exactly. So we don't need to go run after all these supplement, over supplement. Although I manufacture and sell supplement because people need them.
Because I think there is an imbalance created in people that needs to balance them.
Exactly.
With our lifestyle and everything, we have just spoiled our bodies.
Yeah, and it starts with me, calm down when you're eating down.
Okay.
Don't rush down because you're not allowing body to make its proper secretions when it's supposed to do that.
Doctor, tell us about the common signs, the common symptoms that indicate to the low digestive fire.
So it's very common. A lot of people suffer with bloating, gas, gurgling, reflux. Reflux actually is a opposite problem than the way it's treated in today's world. So when people has a reflux, they have a irritation in their gut lining, and we are giving them antacids, we're giving them proton pump inhibitors like a drug imiprazole, there is a Pepsi, there's a slew of drugs. But basically these proton pump inhibitor, how they work, there are special cells in our tummy, in our stomach lining, which make acid. It stops the production of acid.
The antacids that we are given.
Yeah. So on the long-term basis, they're not helping you. They are actually killing you because you're not going to absorb your vitamins, B12 especially, folic acid, and will not help you to digest food properly. So you have to look at the cause of it. What is causing it? Is it a bacterial overgrowth? Is it food sensitivity?
How do we get to know that? Are there any tests?
Yeah, there's a lots of tests available. The food sensitivity is available, and most of the insurance doesn't cover it, so people just ignore it. They rather suffer than spending few $100s on their health. That's a common human nature. And then the gut biome can also be tested, and they're again a little pricey, $400-500 test, but it gives you amazing information. So we are going to the root cause of it.
Okay.
We're not fixing. Okay, you take a Tums, you take this proton pump inhibitor, imiprazole, and your tummy is settled down for while.
You're just putting the bandage
on it.
You're not working on the symptoms.
Yeah. So basically, all these symptoms attached because your digestive fire is weak. Mm-hmm. It's not because most of the drugs are now trying to curb your acid, but they don't have a high acid. They have a low acid, but there is a lining of the stomach is inflamed. That's why it helps. They actually burning, and that's why they help.
Since we are in the winter season, doctor, are the winter season and the digestive fire, are they directly related or indirectly related? Any impact of winter on the digestive fire?
So Swati, just go back to our original family histories. Like in winter, grandma used more ginger powder, more black pepper, and they're all warming. And we talk
Tasir garam is what that we say. Okay.
They're heating spices. So body is cold. When the cold, it shrinks. Heat expands. This is a law of physics. Simple law of physics. So when you give these spices, your one interesting thing is they actually has a mild irritant effect on the gut lining. Secrete more enzymes naturally, more hydrochloric acid naturally. Also, these spices, what they do, in the intestines, we have an absorption surface which is called villi. Villi are like finger-like projection. So just think like this one. And these absorb your nutrient. And what these do, they expand your villi more, the ginger, black pepper, long pepper. And now the food will stay longer in your gut and will absorb more. So it's brilliant. This is non-toxic, brilliant way of. But what we do wrong? We fry this ginger powder. We fry black pepper. So the temperature of the oil is 500 degree Fahrenheit. You're destroying it. So in Ayurvedic medicine, we said, okay, sprinkle, prakshep meant to sprinkle. So it was actually practiced until my grandma time. It starts slowly changed in my mom's time, and now it's completely gone.
Okay.
So, if you remember the yogurt, it was common to put mint powder, black pepper,
Yeah.
black salt,
To
cumin
enhance the
on top
taste
of
of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rather than, and similarly, if you made the broccoli, or there was no broccoli in India, but cauliflower, very common, or carrot, they will sprinkle on
I
top
think
of
the seasonal fruit that you always say, there was this cauliflower, gajar ka achar and everything. The winter thing is what that we need to focus. Season and the fruit or food that is available in that season, that helps balance our thing.
One of the saying I said that you cannot make Mother Nature more better.
Okay.
Mother Nature know exactly. So what happen is when we are eating food according to season, which is grown in that land, in that area, we have a genetic triggers.
Okay.
So it triggers your body, the good genes which needs to be triggered, and will produce a balance naturally. One of the biggest example I give is look at these birds and fish and animals. They don't have doctors. They don't say, okay, doctor, check my cholesterol, or check, do a pap smear on me, or do a prostate exam on me, and they live naturally healthy. What is the difference between them and us? They are following the laws of Mother Nature, and we are not.
Okay.
Simple.
So one mistake that everybody is doing to fix this digestion, because I think everybody has a problem with digestion. So what is that one mistake that people do?
I think one of the interesting things is, again, slow down. Create a relationship with your food. Food is our fuel. Your fuel cannot be our enemy. So if you look at in today's world, we have made our food as our enemy.
Carbs नहीं खाने हैं, protein ही खाना है,
Exactly.
यही करना, intermittent fasting करनी है.
So these are not right things for us.
Okay.
Okay. What we need to do is eat the food which is grown in that season naturally. Like right now, fruit-wise, there's a pomegranate, there's apple, there's a pear, there's a kiwi. Don't eat bananas. Bananas are cold in nature. In Ayurvedic medicine, we also say that. And no, bananas are okay for tropical country, but if you want to eat, and interestingly, marketing in this world is crazy. They say, if I don't eat banana, I'm not going to get my potassium. Every fruit has a potassium, by the way. And there are fruits which are more potassium than banana. But the marketing, like if you don't drink milk, I will not have calcium. There is more calcium in the green vegetable. A cup of kale has a lot more calcium than a 1 cup of milk. 1 cup of milk has 112 milligrams of calcium.
So we need to reset the basics.
Reset the basics. And that's what we, if you remember back in India, in winter we were eating a lot of greens, saag.
Yeah.
And there was different kinds of saag. And I remember, especially in these days, they were make a special millet roti, which was like a big, thick fat. It has all the greens in it. It has all the onion, leeks, dill seed, dill weed,
garlic and
yeah,
everything,
and they will make
yeah.
a big flat on a slate, and then they will, eat it. Now we're talking about, we have to come back to the millets. But that was woven into the culture. We were not eating grains even all year round, same grains. They were grains, then they were gone. We were using new grains. We were using corn, we were using millets, we were using rice, we were using wheat, we were using barley. All are gone. The only two grains, rice and wheat. Mother Nature doesn't design us that way. If we eat what is available in that season, your chances of getting sick reduces right there very, very well.
One advice that you would like to give to our viewers that they can start to reset their digestion.
Number one, listen to your body. If you overwhelm your gas, bloating, you're not going to get your food digested very properly. Follow simple laws I said, look at your food. Make a connection with your food. Eat seasonal fruits, vegetable, grains, and use spices. Ginger, you can't go wrong. sprinkle on the food. Black pepper, sprinkle on the food. Eat warm food in winter, maybe warmer in spring, maybe colder in summer.
Summers.
So simple laws of Mother Nature will make us more healthy. So there is not a magic. Magic is us. Magic is our thought process. Magic how we are handling our food, our thoughts, and our exercise, and you are healthy.
When digestion heals, many problems solve quietly. Not because you fixed everything, it's because you supported your body correctly. Thank you, viewers, for watching the weekly series. See you next week.